Alright, making a video I really don't want to make. Stupid subjects. Just these people are just, let's just deny reality kind of bullshit. You're just like, this shouldn't even be argued. It's just so obvious that it's more complicated than these simpletons want to make it. Ugh. And it just gives me the creeps to even have to talk about this shit. So anyway, it's this crap about whether women should be showing their breasts in public in as casual a manner as traditionally men have shown their chest, their bare chest, which isn't even that long a tradition. You know, I mean, men used to wear those whole full-piece bathing suits, 60 years ago. But anyway, then we found out that women really don't give a shit what a man looks like, and said, oh, okay, let's not worry about it then. But anyway, this is just such bullshit. So let's just go with the basic, there's Diana Boston and then this other little putsy guy, whatever, laughing asshole or something, made these videos. So I'll play part of her videos, part of his video, I guess. I don't know. See how it goes. But let's just get a little bit of context here. Now, there's only this huge industry, okay, the sex industry, completely driven, 95% male driven, right? And it revolves around, yes, breast and vagina, really is the game, right? I mean, there's no porn industry for makeup or faces or for earlobes or for feet or even just for legs. I mean, people do like legs, but you type legs into Google, you're going to find out that legs are attached to something higher, and most of those will be like up the skirt stuff and the rest of it. So yeah, whether it's the origins of the visual nature of male arousal, it just goes back a long time, and it's just silly to deny that as a difference between men and women. Men are visually stimulated; it's undeniable, and women are more complicated. So there's a difference. Now, to say that men and women should be exactly the same, they should operate or function in society exactly the same, is just stupid when you have that simple truth. They're different. Their biology works different. You will disrupt them and disturb them and fuck them up with different things. We'll do that. We'll disrupt them. And yeah, naked 17-year-old girls on buses, not a very good idea. Or 18, whatever the legal age would be for this nonsense. Alright, I'm going to interrupt my own video. I really do hate this subject. I really hate subjects like this. It's just awkward to have to talk about things that should remain sort of intimate and private. It just seems like kind of a rape of sensuality and romance to even have to dissect all of this difference or distinction between men and women. But it could be argued that civilization is a product of clothes almost. I mean, clothes really do make the civilization, because it does take away that it does dull the distinction between men and women. I mean, yes, they're still identifiable as men and women, but there's nothing. The overt part is dulled, is diminished, and I think that's constructive. And I think you can look at societies that are more casual, and I don't think men spend more time with women in those societies. They spend less time with women. I don't think they don't share a life together. They don't share. I bet it isn't very romantic. I bet the sex isn't very sensual or intimate in that way. So I bet a lot is lost because they aren't sharing something that's for their eyes only. There's something really special about that. And I just think it's stupid to throw that in the garbage for nothing, for pretty much nothing. Like I said, I'd rather you force men to wear, little whatever you call those, pasties, than to deny men the right to their little idols, their little sacred totems of sensuality. Yeah. Alright, well, that's a different argument anyway. It's calmer and more relaxed. Yeah, why not have grammar school teachers naked? Yeah, that would, yeah, brilliant idea. I mean, it's just stupid. So anyway, she makes this idiotic argument here about cleavage. And we know the more cleavage, the more attention a woman's going to get. So it does make a difference. And it's not about men controlling themselves. It's about acknowledging that it's going to be awkward. It's going to create a tension that shouldn't need to exist, and it's pointless. And a male's bare chest does not create that tension. It does not disrupt the relationship, the human relationship between people, and turn into some other kind of relationship, where naked breasts are going to do that, especially in this culture. And you can't deny culture as part of this. Right? I mean, you could look at some primitive tribe. Will you want to be treated like the women in those primitive tribes? You want to be treated like the women in most countries where women walk around with bare breasts? Do you? I mean, because I would argue that most all of those countries, women are treated shabbily. You know, so it's just... I just see nothing to be accomplished with this nonsense. You want to desensitize men to breasts. For what end? For what accomplishment? To somehow destroy romantic love? Oh, that's your enemy, right? I mean, it's just so goddamn stupid. Yeah, that's the only word for it. It's stupid. Okay, there's no point in making sex overt. And there is no line that needs to be drawn. People know the line. Okay, you know you're going to get called a stupid slut if you show up at a funeral in a halter and miniskirt. I mean, we know where the appropriate lines are. Alright, so you can wear certain things at certain places, and you wear different things at the other places. You can do certain things on YouTube that you wouldn't do on some other tube. And that's the way the world works. So there's no need to draw a line, but it's just preposterous to say men and women on this subject, on the subject of chests, have a parity, an equality. And the only reason why women are not allowed, or not legally allowed in most civilized countries to walk around bare-chested isn't just some taboo or some nonsense. It has to do with tradition and the functionality of your society, and that you will create problems between men and women if sex is going to be overt. So it's just bullshit. So I'll play some of her crap, but this is just stupid. Men are different than women. I mean, does that really have to be said over and over to you people? Apparently it does.
His argument was basically that it was a stupid idea because men are somehow naturally attracted to breasts.
No, men, I didn't say that. Men are naturally visual. They're naturally attracted to sensual thing. Yeah, and there might be. It might go all the way back to caveman about certain lines and certain images and certain shapes that arouse men. And that's the way it works. Yes, men are visual. Let's do a survey. How many, what percentage of men prefer the lights on? What percentage of women prefer the lights off? Alright, now let's do another survey. How many men have looked at more than 10 naked pictures of a female? And let's find out how many women have looked at more than 10 naked pictures of a male. Oh, newsflash, we'll find a difference. A huge, preposterous difference.
And it would cause lots of problems. And I disagree with that.
Yeah, because it gets really hot in British Columbia. Like, man, it shoots all the way up to like 75. Oh, this is so annoying.
I guess I'll add a little bit, just on this subject of denying just fundamental truth. You know, it just really is a fundamental truth that there are biological differences between men and women, and how and why they have sex, what drives them to intimacy, what compels them. And so any argument about a liberty for the sexes, between the sexes, as a comparison, like why do men get to and why do women not get to, kind of bullshit. If you're going to make that argument, I don't think you can make it on top of a circumstance that we know to be one of the real differences between men and women. This is one of those Venus-Mars things, sex, between men and women. They have it differently and for different reasons and in a different way, psychologically and physically. And it's just kind of stupid to deny that truth. For what? For what statement is being made? You know, there's nothing here. It's just some sort of in-your-face thing that just doesn't accomplish anything. It won't do anything good. Yeah, and certainly nothing necessary. So, stupid. So if you want to put men in burkas, I'd prefer that. Let's put men in burkas. Alright, if we have to do something stupid, if we have to play a game with this reality, or somehow punish men for not being visually stimulating to women, you know, if we have to punish them for that, then yeah, let's find some other punishment. But this is stupid. Yeah, it really is stupid. It's really stupid.
Look at this crap here. Remember to rate my videos, thanks. Yeah, so yeah, you're having a conversation with people with a brain, and you have to tell them to rate your videos. Okay, getcha.
Reasons. First of all, there are tons of people in the world that are attracted to different things, not necessarily breasts. There are some people who are attracted to toes.
Well, that's fetishes, alright? I don't see any point in going into fetishes. This is something traditional where you're talking about most men are going to find breasts of some sexual use. So yeah, majority rules and all that kind of stuff. The normative behaviors are going to have to be respected. That's just the way it works. There's a common procedure, okay, that everybody's sort of fallen into. And you're just saying, let's just throw that out the window for no real good reason, and in spite of what we know to be substantial differences between how men and women practice sex.
You show them a picture of a breast, and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Show them a picture of a toe, and they lose their fucking mind. The second point that I was trying...
Yeah, whatever. Like I said, that is sort of irrelevant. I mean, you know, obviously there's things that can appeal to all kinds of people. People can be attracted to little kids, and that's not a good thing. So people can be attracted to a lot of things. They can be aroused by a lot of different kinds of things. But that's really not the point, right? We're talking about most. And you wouldn't want to, if somebody had that condition, you wouldn't want to taunt them, would you? You wouldn't taunt a pedophile with, you know, by having him, you know, be exposed to what he is aroused by excessively in every part of his life. Where he goes to work, wherever he goes, you're going to flash pictures at him, or you're going to, you know, walk little kids by him all day. What would be the point in that?
To bring up is I was threatened with being kicked if I didn't shut my mouth.
Oh, now, you know, fuck you. Just fuck you. Fuck you. Alright, I'm just blocking you. Fuck you. I'm so sick of you whining bitches, bastards, and fucktards. It's just the same old routine. The same old bullshit. Yeah, I wasn't going to spend 3 hours talking about an idiotic subject, and you were just repeating your fucking self. So I said, yeah, enough already. This is a stupid subject. Men are different than women. You just have to acknowledge that fact. Then the subject is fucking over. But no, instead, you got to be a fucking goddamn cunt about it. Alright, so fuck off. Just fuck off. Shut up! Autoplay fucking bullshit.
It's always amusing.
Fuck you.
Trying to
Fuck you. Shut up.
Who are,
God, I hate autoplay. Especially shitty videos on autoplay.
They're backing
come on, YouTube, hurry up.
Organization,
Alright, one last interruption. Yeah, I don't know why I got so angry. I mean, it really shouldn't bother me that much. It's just that the way it's getting used. It's just so juvenile. I mean, it's almost like there's a bunch of little kids and they're just going all, oh, look, she's got naked breasts. I mean, they're mocking breasts and they're mocking people who would have enough respect to breasts to keep them kind of sacred and to keep them kind of, give them that special status of something that does mean something, that isn't just on the street, that isn't just some floppy thing that can be flopped around in any form. I mean, again, just... I don't even want to... There's plenty of horrible-looking men, okay, who do the bare-chested thing, and who enjoys that? No one. Alright? And now, why give women the same right to be as rude or as vulgar, not even vulgar, just rude, just, what's the right word? Imposing, even, as those men. I mean, they know they're a mess. And they don't care. They just say, I like being a mess right in people's faces. Yeah, I mean, that's just obnoxious. Yeah, that's it. So women want the right to be obnoxious. I mean, it's just stupid. So yeah, fuck these people. But yeah, there's just no point. Why have arguments when people have idiotic premises? You know, and think something... Even like I said, there's just no argument here. You cannot argue that men and women are the same on this subject. They are not the same animal. Okay? It's not like they have 2 legs and 2 arms and a brain and 2 eyes and a nose. All that stuff is now changed because, yeah, one of them has a penis and one has a vagina. One has breasts and the other has just nipples. I mean, it's a difference. And it's kind of an important difference. Socially. Yeah, that's enough said. Okay, last interruption. Fuck it. Yeah, there's just no way to save this video. It's just a shit video. But I don't care. I hate this fucking subject. I hate having to preach. I hate having to be the defender of the covered breast. I mean, it seems against my nature to do that. But, yeah, I know it's for my own good. That's it, I think. And I think it's for the own good of what we call... sensuality and romance. Yeah, I think it's in the best interest of those things that we don't have breasts bouncing around on buses.
Which has in its chart...
Yeah, great. Whatever. Enough of you already. Goodbye. Let's take care of this little putz. I hate you.
Happen to agree with this.
One of the reasons why the activists did it in British Columbia in the first place is because it was hot.
Yeah, hot in British Columbia. Yeah, it's a real hot spot. It's like right on the equator, almost. Only like 2,000 miles away. 3,000.
And she wanted to be able to walk around topless, and so...
Yeah, right. For what purpose, right? I mean, and also, for what good would this be for women? I mean, why would even women want this kind of overt competition taking place on the streets? Oh, who's got the biggest breast? Who's got the firmest breast? I mean, this can go nowhere fucking good because breasts aren't going to become less important. It'll take, what, 20 years to desensitize people to them, at least? And so all you're going to do is have a bunch of people watching each other's breasts, measuring each other's breasts, judging each other based on their breasts. And then if there's enough people walking around with their breasts sticking out, then everybody else is going to feel obliged to throw their breasts into the field. And then, of course, there's going to be those, you know, whatever, the 400-pounders who want to, you know, give us a thrill. Oh, this is just obnoxiously stupid subject.
Allowed that it was okay.
Gary, argued against it, bringing up several points. For example, he said that women don't become aroused by seeing a man with no shirt on, whereas men become aroused by seeing a woman with no shirt on. And therefore, in order to avoid a bunch of aroused men all the time, women should have to wear shirts. There's a lot wrong with this. For example, women are aroused by men with no shirt.
Alright, so there. Now we're done already, okay? I mean, really, you're this stupid. How much, how many women, how much money has been generated in our economy by women buying pictures of men's chests? I mean, if I go and type it in on Google, am I going to find, like even Playgirl? Who bought Playgirl? Oh, homosexuals did. Yeah, men. This is just idiotic. All right, you're just denying fundamental fact and pretending that men and women are exactly the same. They like exactly the same things. Their whole sexual identity is constructed of the same stuff. It has the same kind of aggression in it. It has the same kind of passion in it. They're passionate about exactly the same things, and the same kind of things stimulate them. I mean, this is just an idiotic, fucktarded argument. And I can it's just, you're just an asshole. You're just a fucking asshole. We'll zoom ahead. I think he brings up Burkas in here somewhere. I really do. I'm not even going to play it. Fuck him. Fuck these assholes. Fuck these assholes. Just fall off the planet, fella. You're an idiot. Okay? It's just stupid enough when you start talking about women being aroused by men's chests. It's just stupid. You haven't been with a woman, obviously. You know, it takes about 3 hours to get a woman really going. Silly person. Oh, another autoplay. Fuck you, bastards. Shitty autoplay, no doubt. I happen to have an autoplay on my channel at the moment, but you know, it's only because it's a great video. So, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, so if you argue that we should maybe maintain some of the romantic beauty and sensuality about intimacy between men and women by keeping some of that stuff a little bit private and a little bit personal, then you're arguing that women should be in burqas. I mean, that's how petty, that's how idiotic these assholes, that's the best argument they can come up with. And they really think, I guess they really think that somehow culturally and as a civilization that we're going to somehow be better off if women are walking around with no shirts on. I mean, just... yeah. Sorry. It's retarded. Okay, enough said. These people just, Alright, I'm not going to touch this subject again. I mean, I really just don't give a shit. If they want to pass these kind of idiotic laws, I just don't give a fuck. Alright, but I'm just saying, women know this. That's why they're not doing it. They know. They know the power of their bodies, and they wouldn't want the attention they're going to get. And so this is just stupid. Yeah, that's enough of a video. Yeah, I really don't want to talk about this. This is a stupid issue. It's a stupid subject. It's just idiotic. It can go absolute. Well, why don't you just say that people should wear transparent clothes? I mean, that would just be a great idea, right? So, this is just stupid. Sorry, this is stupid.